Hi LinkedIn, it's Alex here with another quick how-to video. And for those of you that are familiar with social listening technology, LinkedIn is the only platform that you can't access to understand who's talking about what and when. However, LinkedIn Sales Navigator allows you to do some of this, but also you can do this on LinkedIn.com. But we need to focus on content rather than people. So, for example, if I want to see where somebody is being mentioned or tagged in a post, even if I'm not connected, or whether they have shared content themselves for me to engage with, it's actually very straightforward to do. So, in this case, we're going to look for Jean-Philippe Courtois from Microsoft. So I'm not connected to Jean-Philippe. So rather than clicking on his profile, I should say, you click search, and then what we want to be looking at is content. This is the button here. It's the content button. So you click on content, and this brings us through to anywhere that he has been tagged or anytime that he has shared some content. So here we go in terms of this post, and we can see that Jean-Philippe has been mentioned in this post, and here we are again in terms of this is a different Jean-Philippe, so you can start to narrow down. But here we go, Jean-Philippe Courtois again, and again and again and again. And so what we can then do is I can like this, and that now flags to him and everybody else in the post as well, which is great in the leadership team of Microsoft, of who I am, and they get that notification. You'll also note up here, we can look at whether it's been posted directly by your own connections. So posted by your first degree, so within your network, or you can then start to look by whether it's been done in the last week. So if we just click apply there, we can then start to see, okay, the more recent stuff, etc., and we can even then start to search by industry. So there's a real raft of information and insights that one can glean from the content aspect of the platform based on people, so where they're mentioned or what they are posting. The other thing that we can also do is if you're interested in a particular topic, for example. So yesterday I was only in the process of discussing employee advocacy. So exactly the same principle applies. So if I clear this and I type in employee advocacy, I'm already on content. So I'm just going to hit return in terms of search. So we're already here in terms of the content piece. And so this is where the word employee advocacy is being mentioned. And so really useful to see what's being talked about. You could do your own brand. You could do your own name if you want. The same principles apply. You can look for posted content, dates. You can do it via industry and so on and so forth. So you can really get quite granular on LinkedIn.com. Just start to think about LinkedIn as a content source as much as a network to connect people on. So the next time you're thinking, I wonder where or how I can get involved, or even just want to find stuff that people have been posted for you to reference in a connection request or reference in your next meeting, or from a topic or subject matter that you are interested in, just start to play around with this content filter. And I think you'd be pleasantly surprised in terms of the amount of information that is out there that is just at your fingertips. As ever, thank you very much for taking the time to stop and listen. Hope you found this helpful. As always, if we're not connected, please feel free to connect. Otherwise, have a good rest of the day.